And I want to thank everyone on behalf of the City Council as well in this room. We have some really incredible, in Irvine, we are very fortunate that we get to see a lot of community advocates, activists, and people that are really willing to, step into the public sphere and really put forward their views. And this really matches really any of those efforts that I've seen in the 7 years I've been here. And we have, young people who have spoken today. We have world-renowned experts that have spoken today. It is really us up here that are the fortunate ones. But I thought I would just share a little bit of my own personal experience for you, since I probably may not see many of you again, may see you again, and maybe this could be offer some help. And I'd be happy to be up here after if anyone's interested in speaking with me. But here's the testimony that I would give. My name is Mike Carroll. I'm a city council member, but I'm also an author of a book called Lab 257. This is a book that I wrote that exposed biohazardous government research at a place called Plum Island in New York. Working with community advocates, local people such as yourself and people all the way up to then Senator Hillary Clinton, and my book helped to bring attention to a biological time bomb in our backyard, and eventually we saw this laboratory shut down. Today we're discussing a similar, and the book was a New York Times bestseller. Today we discuss a similar concern, the spent nuclear fuel that's stored at this decommissioned San Onofre nuclear generating station. That relates to a period far before I relocated here from New York after I wrote this book 20 years ago. My experience investigated Plum Island taught me that even the most seemingly secured facilities harbor latent hazards when oversight fails. This is a place that our government told us in many press releases was the world's safest laboratory. This lesson really is to not indulge in doom and gloom narratives, but to look at facts and act before accidents can happen. At Plum Island, we discovered that biological pathogens in a substandard facility was right on top of, massively densely populated areas, and people took notice. Very similarly to what we've heard in some of the testimony today, this facility at Plum Island was also targeted by known terrorist organizations that were connected to Al-Qaeda. The goal was simple. It was to basically outline the issue and make people aware of it, and realize that this place and this facility was really sort of a sitting duck situation. And people took note, and people with far more authority than myself at that time took notice, read the book, got knowledgeable about the issues, came to meetings like this, and the facility is being shut down. And it was a place that had, in terms of, transparency being a watchword and a keyword today in 2025, you couldn't have a less transparent government facility in the United States of America. It is an 840 acre pork chop shaped island sitting at the end of the North Fork of Long Island, a place that these scientists took a ferry to every day, 3 miles, and was secluded and shadowed and top secret and unobservable to anyone in the public. We changed all that. Clearly here, after this nuclear facility shut down, you have these canisters. I'm not really the authority to speak on this, but it's fascinating to me because it's so simple to understand. You can understand the difference between something that's 5/8 of an inch thick and something that has these heavy walls and is proven and is used in Europe and is protective. It's amazing to me that we sit here and we look at these photographs of essentially a bank of canisters that sit right next to the Pacific Ocean,